So I am sharing the screen here. So before starting, I hope all you hear my sound. Okay. Am I audible? Okay, no problem. So I am going to start here, right? So basically, I am going to say the basics of this latex, right? So I am going to cover this the presentation, prepare the report or paper using elements of latex, then how to add references in the report, then how to draw graph using GNU plot, and how to make the presentation. So basically, what is latex? So latex, so we'll wait 2-3 minutes because others are many members are joining here, I think. So we'll start. So latex is developed by Leslie Lamport. The current version is latex 2. The latex is typesetting system. So what is meant by typesetting system? So it is similar as a Microsoft Word. So we'll see the difference between this latex and Microsoft Word, but sure that whenever you prepare any report presentation in latex, that is clear neatly than the Microsoft Word, right? So text engine is there which interprets the instructions in the latex just like HTML. So for the web browser, it has web engine that interprets the HTML tag. So similarly for latex, there is a text engine. Mathematical symbols can be typed easily in latex, right? Whenever you type in a Microsoft Word, so there is a problem. So we'll see the differences. LaTeX is a typography system, typewriting system that is being mostly used by the scientists, engineers, mathematicians, researchers. So next is LaTeX is case sensitive language. So we'll go one by one. Then the focus of this LaTeX is on contents rather than this formatting. We need to compare Microsoft Word with LaTeX. I am not against this Microsoft Word, but whenever you prepare the paper in Microsoft Word, the concentration is moving towards the formatting. So see the example here. So this is a paper that we have written, right? So if I move the particular image, so there is a disturbance in the document. The text is moved anywhere, right? So this is happening in Microsoft Word, but if you use LaTeX, so the concentration will be on contents rather than such types of formatting. The mathematical symbols can be easily typewritten by using this LaTeX. How we can see in the further slides, right? So basically, these are the essential and supportive softwares are required. Mid-text engine is required, right, for Windows. I'm telling for Windows. Then latex editor, that is text maker, right? So text maker. So this is a text maker environment, right, in which you can type the code here. This is a text maker. Dia. So dia is a tool which is used to draw the figures. So we'll see it, right? So basically this latex requires the images of extension EPS encapsulated for script figure that you can make by using this dia tool. Dia is a tool for drawing the images, diagrams. Then Jabre for bibliography references. So each paper has references, right? So you can also use text maker that I have already shown. PDF reader to read the PDF document. The output from this latex is in the PDF form, right? So PDF reader is required. GNU plot is required in case if you want to draw the chart graph. So these are the essential and supportive software required for latex. So basically this is the latex file structure. So latex has, so if you want to create the file, so that file extension should be .tex. For example, Java file has extension .java. So similarly, this latex file has extension .tex. Then, so you want to the uh, create the code for latex. So here it should begin with the document class, right? So there are different types of documents you can create by using this latex. So whatever you mention in this bracket, that is optional thing, and whatever you mention in this braces, that is the compulsory field, right? So you need to mention what type of document you are going to create by using this latex, right? The next is slash use package. So just like Java has many packages like IO package, image package, right? So similarly, this latex has packages like mathematical packages, then graphics package, so is that. Then slash begin document, right? Your actual text in document. So whatever you are typing the content, you should type in the your actual content, right? So the section between slash document and begin, that is called as preamble section. So preamble section includes the packages as well as the global options that will be applicable to the whole document. Suppose I want the document of size 12 point, right? Font size 12 point. So in this preamble section, that is between slash document class and slash begin, you can mention this, right? So comment, you can mention this percentage symbol. So there are different types of document here: article, letter, slides, report, and book. So we'll see one by one. So this is the article. So article means, so it can be a IEEE paper, ACM paper, like that. Okay. Then letter. So you are writing a letter to the HOD, then principal. So this letter can be easily made by using this latex tool. Then even we can create the slides that is more effective than the Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. So please here see. So this presentation was made during my thesis presentation, PhD thesis presentation, right? So here, if you see the differences between the PowerPoint, if you see the differences between Microsoft PowerPoint and this latex presentation, full screen mode. So if you go there are many introduction sections. So I can directly go to particular section here. Then I can go to the particular section. For example, if I want to go to conclusion, so I can go to conclusion here. If I want to go to contribution, so I can go to contribution. So this facility is not given in the Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. For example, if there are 100 slides, right, or 200 slides, so I need to move one by one slide, right? So more time is required in case of Microsoft Power presentation, right? So also, if you see the clarity of the presentation, if you see the clarity of presentation, that is nice in case of this PowerPoint presentation by using this latex, right? So this is about latex PowerPoint presentation. Then report, you can make the reports easily, right? So this can be a T seminar report, right? So such type of report can be B seminar, P project report, right? So that can be easily made, right? So here at particular table you can go, right? Introduction and research, then you can go into particular section easily, right? So this is about reports. Some other example of report is, so this report has been made by me, right? So it is of I think 155 pages. So here, if you see, so if you see here, acknowledgement, abstract, then contents, right? In case of Microsoft Word, you need to type the contents manually. Here, the feature of this latex tool is the contents are automatically generated based on the section, subsection, right? So this is introduction section, right? This is subsection, cloud computing characteristics, motivation and challenges. This is subsection of this motivation and challenges. So this is automatically created by using this latex tool, right? So the latex tool is more powerful than the other tools, right? This is automatically created. If you create it by using Microsoft Word, so it will be hectic to you, as well as generating references. See, there are many references mentioned, more than 100 references are mentioned. So in LaTeX, once you create bibliography file and you cite it in your document, LaTeX document, so automatically these references are created. Otherwise, in Microsoft Word, you need to type it, right, manually. So this requires a huge time. So LaTeX is saving our valuable time by creating things automatically, right? So this is about report. So book also can be created by using this latex. Next is we are going to see the examples. The first example, hello world.txt. So here please see. So this is hello world. So .txt. This whole is text maker. This whole is text maker environment, right? So you can create the file here, new, the extension should be .tx. So as I said, that the file extension is tx. So it has every file, text file has a structure slash document class. So whatever you mention here, that is optional thing, and whatever you mention in this bracket, that is compulsory thing. So article, the type of document is article. So there is no package mentioned. So your document is starting from begin document and end document here. Yes. So here you can type your contents here, right? You can save it, and in tools there is option latex, right? So it is creating, so if the file is successfully compiled, so it will create DVI file, right? So DVI is nothing but device independent file, right? So you can convert from this DVI to PDF file, right? So you can view the PDF file here, right? So whatever we have mentioned here, that is reflected, right? Okay, so this is the first file. So it's a simple, right? So we are going to see through the examples. Up till now, are there any questions? Are there any questions? You can mention in the chat option. Atharva, are there any questions? You can mention in the chat. Okay, okay, no problem. So next is we are moving towards the other examples. Then section. So this is basically used for any report writing as well as paper writing. Sections.tx. So any paper contains various sections, introduction, then subsection, right? Subsection as I illustrated, right? So as I said, you can go tools, latex, DVI, PDF. So you can, so these are the various commands, right? So these commands can be collectively run by this quick build option, right? So how to mention the quick build option? In the option configure text maker, right? So various commands can be given, latex, DVI to PS, right? PDF. So various commands can be mentioned by using this quick build option, right? So let us see. So let us see the example here. So there is an error, right? So here this error is represented by this exclamatory symbol, right? So how to remove it, right? So I am running this. So I think there will be the meeting will end in 10 minutes, right? So I'll be giving the Zoom ID to you, right? At the chat window, I am giving this Zoom ID to resume the next meeting here, right? Everyone, please note it down. Here I am giving this Zoom ID for the next meeting if it ends immediately, right? So this is the output from the previous code section. So here title is a section. Its contents are key management in cloud computing. The second section is problem statement. The content, then learning objective, which has sub-objective, objective 1, 3.1, 3.2, objective 2. So these are automatically come whenever you mention section. So this is section number 3, learning objective. So how it is mentioned in the code. So please observe this, right? So section, so title is mentioned, the key management in cloud computing is the content. There is another section, problem statement, right? So content is mentioned. The third section, learning objective. In learning objective, if you observe, there is a subsection. How this can be mentioned? Slash subsection, and that the name of this subsection is objective 1, right? So here begin enumerated. So what is this? So we'll tell in the next slide. So these are the lists AC1, AC2, AC3. Similarly, 3.2 is a subsection of this learning objective that you can clearly see. So any report or any paper, any conference paper, research paper has this format, right? So we'll move towards other examples, right? So this is our sections, how the errors can be displayed. I have shown there are many packages used in latex. So mathematical packages, graphics packages, tables, colors. So we'll see this, the use of these packages, right? There are text mode commands. So you can make the font size tiny, script size of 5.7 point. So please see the example here, text handling, right? So how are you? How are you? Italic? How are you? So various font sizes can be created. So please see the code again. Please see the code. So the first was text boldface, text italic. Second was text italic, right? Whenever you using this slash slash, so the output will be printed at the next line. This is Roman serif tiny. Tiny means this five points. Script size means 7 points, right? Like that. So we can run this code by using quick build option, right? So I think this how are you? This how are you is denoting the tiny, that is 5.50, right? So the next slide. So this is about this special characteristics. For example, here if you observe there is a copyright symbol, right? So how it can be represented here? There are other symbols also. So how this can be represented? For example, copyright symbol slash text copyright. There are other symbols also. R, that is registered, that is represented like this, right? So there are many special characters you can type using latex. Then there are box text. Box text means so such types of text can be created. So actually box is created, imaginary box is created. This is a frame box. My college name is Pune Institute of Computer Technology Pune, that is in the frame box. So we'll see the code of it. So you will clearly understand, right? What is this? So this is the code for that. So imaginary box, right? The box was imaginary, right? So that the content should not be moved, right? So here that is written in the imaginary box. There was a frame box. So that is mentioned slash a box, right? So that is whole thing is mentioned in begin document and end document here. So you can build it. So this is the output from the latex code. Next is color text. So you can see the output like this. My college name is Pune Institute of Computer Technology. So that can be mentioned like this slash text color. So text color for my college name is CICT or blue, hi hello or red. So see the package that is being used for color is slash use package, right? So that is in the preamble section between slash document class and slash begin document, right? Then footnote and endnote, right? So Pune Institute of Computer Technology 1. So 1 is nothing but it's the end note here. This is sorry, footnote. Footnote means at the footer side, right? Then research methodology 1, that is the end note. This is a 2, that is the end note. Where it is used, for example, if you want to give the definitions for research methodology. So here at 1, you can mention the definition of research methodology. 2, you can mention the definitions there, right, in brief. So that is about footnote and end note. right? Usually in the paper, footnotes are present, right? Array